Conversations for Self. My name is Simona, and here is where I share my personal experience with healing heartbreak and emotional trauma. I want to touch on why put off tomorrow what you can do today. One thing that I had to learn, I had to practice in, is living in the right now. We spend so much time rehashing, going back over things that we've done in our past, that have happened in our past, that we regret or that we wish would have been done a different way. We spend so much time in our head in the past. And then we take the rest of that time and we spend it on planning for the future, planning everything jobs, homes, vacations. This will happen when, this will happen when, this will happen when. I will be happy when, I will be content when. It's a repetitive on record. I can't wait to be happy. I can't wait to this. I can't wait to that. And it's all in the future. One thing about human beings is that we don't know when our time will come, and we don't know, again, what tomorrow really brings. We can plan for it. By all means, we can plan for it. But there are circumstances outside of ourselves that affects that. Now, the thing that we can control is our thought process. And the thing that we can control is what we decide to do with what we have, what we decide to do with what we can control, and how we decide to respond, react, and be in the moment. Why, if you want to be happy now, why are we waiting for some event to happen? Why are we waiting for some circumstance or some change to happen rather than be happy now? Why do we allow our past to dictate how we're going to feel today? Whether or not we're going to be happy today, whether or not we're going to be successful or not today. The past, we can't go back and redo it. It's done. It's in the past. There is no time machine to go forward or backward. We have our mind, and again, our thoughts. Our thoughts dictate the direction that our lives go in. Wherever your thoughts flow, that's where you go. If you're thinking negative, if you're thinking failure, you're going to go towards failure. If you're thinking sad, if you're thinking anger, bitterness, that is where your life is going to go all the way around. It affects everything around you, not just not just you personally or the people around you. Again, your money is tied to how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your success and how you feel about your happiness. So again, it's an inside job. It is those conversations for self, those conversations with self. Being able to shift into what can I do right now to be happy in this moment? What can I do to be content in this moment? What can I do right now to feel successful in this moment, because right now is the only time that we really have, that we really truly have. And it does take a mind shift, and it does take, again, just relearning healthy habits, relearning thought patterns and processes, getting out of the generational curses of those old money don't grow on trees. We broke, we can't afford. Though that has to come out of your mouth. I'll be glad when. I'll be so happy when. That has to come out of not just our mouths, but our thoughts as well. Because we are internally pushing away our happiness, peace, success by the very thoughts that we are thinking. So again, it takes a change in thought, which does, bring the emotional healing that is needed, that gives you peace over past traumas, past heartbreaks. And even in a current state of grief, how you handle the grief, how you handle a loss, what you feel about the loss, what you feel about the closure, will ultimately dictate how you move ahead, and whether you're going to move ahead being wrapped in that comfortable blanket of pain, or if you're going to decide that it happened, it's okay that it happened. I am going to be okay. I am going to learn from this. I am going to grow from this. And this experience is making me a better person. This experience is making me a stronger, more powerful person. And process in a way that is comforting to you, and that is also positive motion for you. Again, those conversations for self are the most important conversations that you're going to have, because you're you. You are you. And wherever you go, you take yourself with you. So you can choose to be happy where you are, or you can keep putting your happiness off. You can choose to be successful in the moment where you're at now, or you can keep putting that success off. Because, again, your thoughts, you are with yourself. That's it. There's nothing more to add to that. There's not even anything to take away from it. You are with yourself all day, every day, whether you have $2 or whether you have $1 million. Whether you decide to be happy with the $2 or whether you decide to be sad with $1 million. It's you. Conversations for self. And true, unconditional self-love and emotional healing and emotional health are very, 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 very necessary for a happy, peaceful, content, successful, all of those things that you ever dreamed of life.